Do not worry unnecessarily, because something brilliant is about to happen to you, my gorgeous Libra. Okay, right at the beginning of this week, you are really going to be working on something. You're gonna be focusing on something. You're gonna be doing something. Okay, right at the beginning of this week, you will be focusing on something. You will be doing something. You will be indeed quite excited about what exactly you're gonna be thinking about and what exactly you're gonna be doing, and there is a reason for it. On one hand, this is a lot to do with your destiny, and it's to do with this path which you're destined for indeed. And on another hand, what you also need to understand, that whatever you're gonna be doing, whatever you're gonna be working on, whatever you're gonna be focusing on, whatever you're gonna be so excited about, it's to do with something that you're so passionate about anyway. Okay, but what you need to understand is, that the seeds are going to be well planted. The seeds are going to be well planted, which means that there is going to be such a big reward you are going to have through this. You are going to have with this, my gorgeous Libra, indeed. So when I say that you're gonna be focusing on something, when I say that you're gonna be doing something, well, with other words, you're going to be thinking about making certain step. You're going to be thinking like it's all going to start with you thinking, okay, what's going to be the next step I'm going to make? And then you're just going to realize what you want to do. What are you going to do? And that's exactly what you're going to be focusing on. But you're going to be so driven. Oh my God, you're going to feel so driven like there is no tomorrow. So you will be taking such an important steps, and these steps, it's about you really making such a bold and really kind of ambitious choice. And this in itself, it's like a pretty much so a lot to do with you expanding your plans and continuing to move forward, which is going to resolve in you having such a beautiful a new start. And my gorgeous Libra, this is why it's important to trust yourself when it comes to all this. This is the time of your life when you need to really do what you want to do. And there are certain steps that only we can make, only we can do. Nobody else can do this for you. And this in itself, really, it's a lot about boiling down to you having a new start. And this is exactly how you're going to feel as well. So that's why 100% you need to trust yourself and be as optimistic as you possibly can, because there is some kind of a risk that you're gonna feel like you are taking, that you need to take. But then this life is, the part of our lives are always risks. If we don't take a risk at a certain stage of our life, we're not gonna be able to move forward. And that's why I'm just worried just a little bit that you seeing something as a big risk. I don't want you to kind of unnecessarily overanalyze this situation, because when we start to overanalyze, then we are drifting away from ourselves. We are drifting away from our spirit, and we are slowly but surely drifting away from our own truth, and it's not sometimes necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes it's a sign that we may not be ready to go on a chosen path, for example. So it may not be as a bad thing sometimes, but the difference is, when it comes to you, my gorgeous Libra, well, you are 1000% ready to do this, literally. So just remember, whatever you're gonna be focusing on at the beginning of this week, whatever you're gonna feel so good about, whatever you're gonna feel so excited about, you need to understand that you have to trust your instincts, and by trusting your instincts, you're going to stay focused. And this in itself, it's important when it comes to you understanding that you will take the next steps, you know, when it comes to what you're going to be thinking about. And this is why I need you to understand that the seeds are going to be well planted and you will be rewarded for this. Oh my God. So you just need, in order to stay on top of things, you're going to need to make this bold move, for example, which you're going to see like a bit of a risk. But then again, I'm telling you that you are going to be rewarded more than you can possibly imagine. In fact, already by the time you get to the months of June 2025, oh my God, my gorgeous Libra, by the time you get to the months of June 2025, seriously, you will have so much to look forward to in your life, because then you're gonna go on the next stage when it comes to all this, and things are gonna be crazy for you, and I mean that in the best possible way. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, okay, you are basically going to, what's going to happen? By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Libra, you really are gonna have an interesting opportunity, a surprising opportunity, but rather important opportunity, which you're gonna see as like you bringing more, you know, balance into your life. You're gonna have an important opportunity to bring more balance into your life. And when I say this, you know, you're gonna have an opportunity to bring more balance into your life. This in itself, it's really kind of going to, this is like more to do with like a personal opportunity. This is to do with an opportunity that is gonna probably bring more fun into your life. And when we have more fun into our lives, it affects our balance in such a positive way, and it starts this process of healing, you know, and this is also like a really positive sign that there's some kind of a stress that you have been kind of like going through. It's slowly but surely coming to an end. And by you listen to me very carefully, seriously, this opportunity is going to be important because you will bring more balance into your life, but this opportunity is to do with something personal. The only way for me to describe this is like bringing more fun and balance into your life, and this is going to create this healing energy, my gorgeous Libra, and this healing energy is going to be on another hand ridiculously important when it comes to you, you know, taking a leadership role in your own life and stepping into the spotlight. And I know that this may sound crazy, but I think around the mid of this week, it's going to be absolutely obvious to you what exactly was I talking about here. This, you taking this opportunity to bring more fun and balance into your life, it's also marking such a significant stage where, you know, this is like slowly but surely becoming the end of like a really big challenge that you have been going through, that was making you feel really stressed, as I already mentioned. And after that moment in time, it's not only about healing energy, which is quite big and important, but after that moment in time, you are, things are really going to start looking up for you. But you will be able to feel this, such a welcome relief, my gorgeous Libra. Indeed. And also when it comes to the midweek, sorry, when it comes to the midweek, you will be thinking about making some kind of a journey. You will be thinking about making, going somewhere, or making some kind of a trip, or making some kind of a journey. And again, when I see this, it's just so important. It's so important to mention. When it comes to you making this, thinking about making certain trip or making certain journey, I always say it can be far away or it can be really close by, for example. But when it comes to you making this journey, whenever this is going to happen, whether it's going to happen this week, whether it's going to happen in a few months, whether it's going to happen in 1 week time, it doesn't matter. There is a very important spiritual experience you are going to have. Wherever this is, whenever you go, you just need to remember this reading, and you need to remember what I said. So you're going to be thinking about going somewhere, making some kind of a journey. And whenever that happens, I really hope You know, you will remember my reading, because there is something that's going to happen to you, and it's going to be brilliant when it comes to that journey. There is something that you're going to see, and this is going to be like a really beautiful, enlightening and spiritual experience. But you are going to open your eyes, and you are going to realize what's missing in your life full on. What's missing in your life so badly. It's not like you didn't know that, but it's going to kickstart you. It's going to it's going to rejuvenate you immediately. The beginning of your own personal rebirth is going to happen, and you will be reminded of what's missing in your life. And I'm talking about this strength, and I'm talking this power and bravery you're going to get out of it. When we are powerful and brave, oh my God, we're able to do so much more, because we don't allow any negativity to take over. We become ridiculously powerful. So you're gonna like kind of decide to speed that up, and you will do the right thing. Wherever this is going to lead to, wherever this is going to be leading you to, you will do the right thing. Trust me. And you are going to have this powerful spiritual key, which is going to allow you to unlock this particular door you wanted to walk through for a very long time. But after that moment in time, things are going to happen like so much quicker, so much sooner. So this is why this journey, this trip, is going to be so important. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Libra, someone is gonna be like challenging you. Someone is gonna be challenging you at around the end of this week. Someone may irritate you a little bit. Somebody's gonna be challenging you, and I think that particular person is gonna be somebody who is very strong when it comes to their personality, when it comes to their character. Somebody who's like rather intimidating, and it depends. Sometimes we are good with intimidating people. It's a very strong energy, really unique energy in its own way. But sometimes if we are feeling not okay, sometimes if we are drained, sometimes if we are tired, you know, this energy of these people who are very intimidating can really affect us on a completely different level. So it really depends how we feel and the way we respond to it. So for example, if you didn't sleep all night, for example, and you feel like, oh God, so drained, and you need to go somewhere and do something important, only you can do this. And then if you didn't sleep all night, then you're not feeling yourself, and then you're like, already like not yourself. And this is the time when we're really vulnerable, when we can be affected by these particular energies. But you always need to remember that you are really powerful, you're really strong, and even if you don't sleep for 7 days, you can still respond in the correct way, as long as you stay truthful to yourself. So what am I trying to say here? Someone is going to be challenging you at around the end of this week, and all you need to do is stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Respond how you want to respond. Stay true to yourself. Stand up for yourself, my gorgeous Libra, and your beliefs. And this is going to be so important for you to do, because please do that. Just stand up for yourself. I'm not asking you to argue or anything like that. No, baby, no. But I'm just telling you to stand up for yourself and your beliefs. To have confidence, to have confidence. And if there is anything you want to challenge that person, I strongly suggest you to go for it, whatever comes to you. But to challenge in a nice way. Do you know what I mean? To ask what you want to ask. If something is not clear to you, then you just ask. Instead of keeping it within yourself, and then later you're going to be, I should have said this, I should have so said it. It's important to note, to mention that by you standing up for yourself, and by you challenging maybe that person also, whatever comes to you, my gorgeous Libra, you will, not only you're gonna feel so good after that moment in time, once you're on your way, you're gonna feel really good. You're gonna feel really pleased with yourself. You will know that you did the right thing. But something magical is gonna happen. Something magical is gonna happen, my gorgeous Libra. I know it sounds crazy or magical. Something really brilliant is gonna happen after that moment in time. Maybe one day later, maybe straight away after that moment in time. But within the next couple of days after that moment in time, you are going to realize, about it's like this bravery is gonna take over. You will realize what you're so scared about and you shouldn't be. What are you so worrying about and then you shouldn't be. And you have no idea how important this is going to be when it comes to you realigning with yourself, and when it comes to you refocusing those thoughts that have been creating, those thoughts that have been making you feel like you're trapped. Those thoughts are like really dangerous, can be very dangerous. Those thoughts, you will be able to refocus those thoughts. Not only you're gonna realize like you're waking up, you're literally gonna wake up, seriously. You're literally going to wake up after that moment in time. And this is your spiritual karmic reward you're going to have as long as you stand up for your beliefs. You know, as long as you stand up for yourself and as long as you challenge this person if you need to challenge, this is going to lead towards you waking up within the next couple of days. Literal moment of waking up, it's going to happen when you suddenly realize, you know, that you're worrying and being scared of something you should never worry about, you should never be scared about. And that is going to play a major role when it comes to you refocusing your thoughts, and when it comes to you, and especially when it comes to you being under this illusion of entrapment, you know, because this in itself, it's creating two terrible things in making you to be afraid of things you shouldn't be afraid when it comes to making certain steps in life, and it's also affecting your confidence. And that's why this is going to be so important, because at the same time you are taking charge of your own life. You will put your foot down, and the moment in time you put your foot down, you're also going to not only take responsibility for your life, but you're also going to set these, you know, much needed boundaries as well. So now, my gorgeous Libra, I'm just going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week here. I'm just going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to see what's going to be what is going to be a tarot card of the week. Did I say the tarot card of the year? Maybe. I have no idea. In my ear, I heard that I said a tarot card of the year, but I said a tarot card of the, I meant a tarot card of the week, but do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised that this mama here is also a lot to do with the whole year since it came out like this. So let's just see what's gonna come up. You better be nice, darling. Better be nice to us Libras. My moon is in Libra. My moon is in Libra. Okay, so I get you. So let's just see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Oh my God, this is absolutely brilliant. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? I'm not going to tell you. No, I'm joking. There you go, Knight of Swords. Absolutely brilliant, my gorgeous Libra. Do you know what, baby? Now it's time for action. You are going to benefit from this sacred energy, but you're also going to have such a brilliant idea before the end of this week. You're also going to have such a brilliant idea before the end of this week. This idea you're gonna have, it's gonna need a little bit of time, you know, but it's going to be brilliant. This idea you are going to have before the end of the week, it's gonna be fantastic. You will know exactly what that is, because it's gonna be connected to the good news which you're gonna have at around the same time. Because you're gonna have this brilliant news, you're gonna have this fantastic idea. But when it comes to this idea, what you want to do, for example, what you want to try, what you want to explore, you know, you're gonna need a little bit of time when it comes to this, okay? You're going to need a little bit of time, like maybe the next few months are going to be crucial. And the more you talk about this idea, the more it's going to come to you, the more you're going to understand, the more you're going to realize how important and how imminent this is going to be. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.